In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. He didn't say any more, but we've always been unusually communicative in a reserved way, and I understood that he meant a great deal more than that. In consequence, I'm inclined to reserve all judgments, a habit that has opened up many curious natures to me, and also made me the victim of not a few veteran bores. Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This was his third novel, and it's his most widely known and read today. The story follows Nick Carraway, who has moved to West Egg, next door to this partier named Jay Gatsby, who's quite unknown and very mysterious. We also get to know Nick's cousin Daisy, who's married to Tom Buchanan, and also their friend named Jordan. Now, I really enjoyed the fact that F. Scott Fitzgerald does not blind his reader to anything. He shows you that none of these characters are perfect. They all have their flaws, be it he blatantly comes out and shows it, or he subtly tells you it. The author also makes sure that you know that this society is completely different than what you would probably imagine in your mind. All they cared about was partying, and they loved their alcohol, and they really only cared about themselves. Come tomorrow, they could care less if you introduced yourself or what your name is now. They could care less if you were injured the previous night. They could care less if they made you any promise of any sort. I really love the fact that F. Scott Fitzgerald is not scared to state anything. He wrote this book in 1925, which tells you that he was living in this era that he has set this story in. So if anyone could tell it better, he could. Now, on top of that, he probably made a lot of people really mad with this publication, due to the fact that this is probably not how everyone lived, but most of the very rich and probably famous lived. The author does a masterful job describing things. He has absolutely amazing poetical writing. As you can tell, I've marked quite a few. And on top of that, he uses a lot of symbolism. Now, I did not read this for school at all. This was my first time reading an F. Scott Fitzgerald, and it was strictly for pleasure. So a lot of the symbolism was lost on me, but I know that the green light means something, and I know that I can probably research it and quite a few other things to find out what F. Scott Fitzgerald was trying to get across. Now, I read you the opening part of this book at the beginning of this video, and I would like to ask, since probably most of you have read The Great Gatsby, leave a quotation from the book, be it what a character said or just a description, and let me know what your favorite quote in the book was. One other thing I want to state with how different this era was from today in 2013 is the fact that Jordan Baker, that's her last name, Baker, right? Yeah, Baker. Jordan states that she loves going to huge parties. They seem so intimate and friendly, and you just have a lot of fun. Whereas at small parties, everybody's quiet and subdued, and they're just waiting to gossip about you. And it seems so different from nowadays, because now we think of an intimate party as something small, not something where the cops are going to be called on. So that's my review, and I look forward to hearing some of your guys' favorite quotes down below. Till next time, go and pick up a random book and read. Bye, guys!